Welcome to Weather 84. Typhoon Rai, also known as Odette in the local dialect, made landfall on the 16th of December 2021 in the provinces of Siargao del Norte and Dinagat Islands in Mindanao, as well as in 5 provinces of Visayas and the island of Palawan in Luzon, before leaving the Philippine area of responsibility on the 17th of that month. It brought with it heavy rains, strong winds, landslides and storm surges. On Thursday, December 16, around 1:30 p.m. local time, the typhoon made landfall on Siargao Island, which is located in the southeastern Philippines. Soon after making landfall with winds of 160 miles per hour, it went through an eyewall replacement cycle, which caused its strength to diminish to Category 4. Nonetheless, its winds maintained at 150 miles per hour throughout. Throughout the course of the day, Hurricane Rai Odette made a number of further landfalls in the Philippines with intensity ranging from Category 3 to Category 4. On Friday, December 17 at 15:10 local time, the ninth and last landfall of the typhoon occurred at Roxas, Palawan, before it continued on into the West Philippine Sea. Near Vietnam, Rai regained its strength and reached Category 5 status. However, on December 22 it began to weaken once more and eventually dissipated near Hong Kong. Typhoon Odette quickly intensified from a Category 1 to a Category 5 in the span of just one day, making it challenging for people to either prepare for the oncoming storm or flee. Within just one day, the typhoon gained an additional 85 miles per hour of speed. The typhoon season in the Pacific Ocean will continue throughout the entire year of 2021. However, the majority of tropical cyclones will form between the months of May and October. 42 depressions, 22 named storms, 9 typhoons, and 5 super typhoons were recorded as having occurred during the year 2021. Unofficial category used by the Joint Typhoon Warning Center for extremely strong typhoons. A super typhoon is the same thing as a storm of Category 5 strength. Super Typhoon Rai, also known as Odette, was the first storm of that strength to form in December since 2016, and it was the third Category 5 typhoon to form in the South China Sea. It was the second storm of that magnitude to strike the Philippines in 2021, and the third Category 5 hurricane to strike the Philippines in the previous 2 years. At a time when people were already dealing with the socio-economic and developmental effects of the epidemic, Typhoon Odette caused widespread devastation by destroying houses, properties, and people's means of subsistence. The local authorities who are spearheading the response to the typhoon, particularly those from the health sector, have been forced to deal with several situations while having their resources and capacities severely taxed. According to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council situational reports and health situation updates from regional offices, as of the 3rd of January 2022, there are 220 damaged health facilities in the regions that were affected by Typhoon Odette. This information was obtained from the regional offices. It appears that around 1 in 3 hospitals and approximately 2 out of 5 barangay health stations were impacted by the typhoon. The bulk of the island province did not have power for the first month after Typhoon Odette made landfall, which made it difficult to provide immediate medical attention to those who needed it. Local health officials are working to identify methods to continue delivering important health services despite interruptions caused by Typhoon Odette, despite the fact that they have limited capacity. 2 months after the storm, the islands continue to be threatened by intense precipitation. Many people who live in Dinagat are currently enduring a more difficult standard of life as a result of the combined effects of the epidemic and the typhoon. The Dinagat Islands are regarded to be one of the locations that are at a disadvantage due to their geographical location, and the fact that they are among the most impoverished districts in the country. The Philippine Statistics Authority reports that the country's poverty incidence is at 30.3% as of the first half of 2021. This indicates that almost one-third of the country's population is living below the country's official poverty threshold. After Odette, the provincial and municipal local government entities continue to provide vital services from makeshift offices and operation centres. These facilities were set up in response to the storm. The structures that house the municipal hall and the local government unit of Dinagat sustained significant damage. The personnel of the LGU made an effort to retain historical materials, such as court records and evidence. They utilized the town's covered plaza as a makeshift coordination center and trade area for emergency operations, the packaging of humanitarian commodities, and frontline services. In addition, barangay halls were renovated to function as community kitchens. The road to climate security is a more demanding path that we need to follow with more agile efforts. While the road to recovery may certainly be paved with strong infrastructures, the road to climate security is a more difficult one. The communities, such as those in the Dinagat Islands, are determined and resilient as they carry on with their lives and look forward to reconstructing their lives in spite of the damage and full loss of possessions. This is a journey in which we, together with other partners, may play an important part.
Hindi, tignan mo. Baka may lupa na yero mapunta sa atin. Dito. So, tara, labas tayo. Doon tayo sa CR. Sa lababo. Lababo CR.